Oh, am I live? I hope I am live. I am live. It's a good sunny day in Boulder, windy. The temperature says it's about 70. Maybe I can't really see. I'm in a bad angle from the thermometer. I have a thermometer outside. Anyway, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good people. My name is Martin Imoragewamoreidi, and today, on the 54th day of the quarantine, I welcome you all, fight fans, to another edition of A Casual Perspective. Fight predictions by a casual fan. And it may not be the fight card we deserve. It may not be the fight card we all wanted, but it's definitely the fight card we all need. And please subscribe to my channel, like this video, and without further ado, I'm gonna make my picks for perhaps the most exciting fight card in this young decade. I think it's pretty safe to say that it's the most exciting card in this young decade. Anyway, I'm gonna share my screen really quick over here. Let me find this little fella. Boom. Anyway, good people, I wrote some little literature. I came prepared for this. I came prepared. It's been a while, guys. 54 days, no fights. 50. I think it's been a little bit, maybe a little bit shorter, but it feels a little bit longer. And I'm excited. I hope you are. I hope you are. I'm gonna pick some red, color red. We're gonna pick red. I don't know if I told you, this is the new spot. Oh yeah, I would like to welcome you all to my new favorite, or my new studio. My new studio. It's my new favorite place to make a video. I found it. Well, I got welcomed to it, and and I'm liking it. I hope you can hear the wind. I hope you can hear the birds, the squirrels chirping. The cat wants to come outside, but no, no. We're in a new neighborhood, good people. We're in a new neighborhood. Anyway, today's fights, the first fight of the evening, the first fight, prelims. We're gonna have two prelims, and the first fight to open the fight card of perhaps the most exciting fight card of this young decade. Like I'll keep on saying, I'll say a million thousand times. I'd like to thank Mr. Dana White, the people at UFC, for putting it together, and the fighters for getting prepared and taking great risk. Some would say no risk. But anyway, for risking their lives, their health, the lives of their loved ones, and whatever else to give us this entertainment today. So thank you. And without further ado, the first fight of the evening is a light heavyweight between Ryan Spann and Sam Alvey. Superman versus Smiling N, or Smiling. That's what Sam Alvey calls himself. It's an exciting fight. The last time Sam Alvey fought, I think he won. I can't remember if I was correct in his predictions. I'd have to go check back on those predictions. But anyway, it's an exciting fight, and he's fighting a really good up and comer, I believe, and it's in the light heavyweight. None of them right now I feel are up there, top, the up and comers. And for this one, I'm gonna go with Mr. Superman. You have to have some balls to call yourself Superman, so I'm gonna go with Superman. Although, good people, I don't know if you can see this. I represent Batman. I'm all about the bat, the COVID, the Rona, the Roro, Kung Flu. Anyway, next fight of the evening. Next fight of the evening is Mr. Thug Nasty. Mr. Thug Nasty Bryce Mitchell is gonna be fighting Charles Boston Strong. Hossa. Is it Hossa or Rosa? I think it's an English name, Rosa. He's from the US, so I think it's Rosa. And for this one, I had to think about it. The first fight, I made that too quick, and this one, I think Rosa is undefeated. I'm not sure. Tag Nasty has one defeat, I believe. I'm not sure, but it's gonna be a good one. This is gonna be probably the most exciting fight of the prelims. I'm not gonna say for the night because there's some big bombs coming over there. But for this one, I believe Mr. Rosa is undefeated. I'm gonna pick Mr. Mitchell to stop his dominance, his streak, and boom, good people. That's how the most exciting fight card starts. If I do not sound excited, trust me, I am. I could be screaming right now, but I don't want to wake the neighbors up. I know it's 12:31. Recording this in the middle of the day. Beautiful day. I hope it's beautiful where you're at. I'm grateful to be alive. I hope you're alive too. If you're watching this on a future date, it's a good day to be alive. Anyway, we go to the prelims, which will be on ESPN Plus. I hope you can all afford getting these fights. If you cannot afford it, I usually go to a friend's house. But with this whole social distancing thing, I don't know. I don't know where I'll watch this fight. But anyway, if you can pay for my fight card for my pay-per-view, please, I take all donations. I welcome them. I'm always grateful. Anyway, first fight of the prelims on ESPN Plus. Vicente Luque, one of my most favorite fighters in the UFC. He's a brawler, and he's coming up against another brawler, good people. He's coming up against Nico Price. And on this one, let me see. Yeah, I didn't pick. I didn't pick. I didn't pick a winner last night. I wrote the whole fight card last night, and I tried to figure out whether who was gonna win. And if I couldn't figure out who was gonna win, I decided to sleep on it. And this was one of those I decided to sleep on. And now that I'm looking at it again, I'm gonna pick Mr. Price to win. This is a USA versus USA fight. Pretty exciting, I think. Knockout, probably. I think there's gonna be a knockout. I think there's gonna be probably two knockdowns. Probably each fight is gonna get knocked down. I'm not sure, but that's my prediction right now. That's my prediction right now. And then, good people, we go to the one and the only ladies fight of the evening. Uh, it's one of my favorite female fighters, the Michelle Waterson, the Karate Hottie versus Cookie Monster, Carla Esparza. I think this is gonna be a good one. They've both had some challenges in their last few fights. Who it's gonna be a grinding one, good people. They've both faced some adversity, and I'm gonna go with my homie, my homegirl. She's not really my homegirl, good people. I'm just saying that. But anyway, it's sunny outside, and I cannot see my screen really well. Oh, I keep losing my mouse. Anyway, on this fight, I'm gonna pick Mrs. Michelle Waterson, and boom. Nothing against the Cookie Monster. I love cookies. I like the Cookie Monster. I even sometimes jump in a trash can or two. Anyway, next fight, heavyweight fight. This is gonna be a good one, good people. One of the things I saw this fight, and I was thinking about the benefits. I'm one of the people who's actually excited that this fight is gonna have no audience. There's gonna be no audience in this fight. And one of the reasons I'm excited, and this fight reminded me of it, is sometimes when fighters get in grappling exchanges, jiu-jitsu exchanges, whatever you want to call them. Casual opinion, by the way, hashtag casual opinion. The fans start booing, and sometimes I want it to go on. I want it to go on. I don't want them, like I want it to. They're doing. I don't know. I feel like no. Yeah. Anyway, my opinion is I'm glad there won't be fans today to boo when people are just not throwing punches and kicking, and maybe they're wrestling or jiu-jitsu. And I feel like this heavyweight fight, we might not get a knockout. We might. Mr. Olenek is he's a he's a he's a he's a brutal knockout artist. The last fight he had, I liked his punching style. I liked his punching style. I don't know how. Can't remember who he fought about, who he fought with, but anyway, on this fight, he's coming fighting back against Fabricio Verdum. It's been a while since I saw Fabricio Verdum, and I don't know. I'd like to see some grappling in this. I think Mr. Olenek is a wrestler. Verdum is a jiu-jitsu practitioner, black belt, I believe. I'd like to see some grappling on this one, and I'd like Mr. Verdum to come back with a win. It's been a while. It's been a while. Anyway, the main event of the prelims, it's another couple of fighters who've been facing some adversity also. Mr. Pettis, Mr. Cowboy, Cerrone. They're fighting in the lightweight. It says welterweight on this one. I don't know. I didn't watch the weigh-ins. So I guess they decided not to cut weight, and this one was it's a really hard pick for this one. Good people, especially after looking at their records. I thought I was gonna pick Pettis like automatically, but after looking at their records, I was a little bit taken back. Mr. Pettis has 10 losses, I believe. Cerrone has about 14. And I usually go for the person who's had the belt before. So I don't know about this one though, but I'm gonna go with Mr. Pettis on this one, good people. I'm gonna go with Mr. Pettis on this one. Belt holder. This it could go either way. The other ones, good people. The other ones, I feel like, oh, if you're picking, if you're probably gonna make some money today, good people. If you have some money to gamble, if you still have some stimulus left over, some stimulus check, send me some of your winnings. 10%. I don't ask for much. I'm a, oh, well, I'm a malevolent master, I guess you'd call it. Malevolent master. Anyway, we go to the main card of the evening, good people. Okay, there was a fight. Okay, no. I guess there was a fight that was canceled. Mr. Uriah Hall was supposed to be fighting Mr. Jacare Souza, but guess that fight was canceled. Anyway, main card, main event. No, main card. First event of the main card of the evening. Mr. Greg Hardy, the God of War. Is it the God of War? No, the Prince of War. He's the Prince of War. I saw a quote once that somebody said he doesn't want to be, he wants to remain a king, a prince, and doesn't want to become a king because a prince has too much fun. King has too much responsibility. And I could say about that about Mr. Greg Hardy, but over here he's fighting against Mr. De Castro. Mr. De Castro is from Cape Verde. I found that out last night. And his nickname, which I had written down somewhere over here, the Mad Titan. And the last few times, actually the last like 2-3 times, Mr. Greg Hardy has been a really active fighter. Among the heavyweights, I'd say he's been one of the most active. The UFC is really trying to push him up. I think they probably want him to be a champion. Anyway, he's facing Mr. De Castro, and I've been picking against Mr. Greg Hardy, and so maybe some of it is a little bit biased against him. I don't know. But on this one, I'm gonna pick against him too. Nothing personal. I'm just gonna pick against the African from Cape Verde. Boom. But it could go either way, good people. That'll be an exciting fight. Probably we'll see some bombs thrown. Probably end around round two. Round two. Maybe round one. I don't know. Like I said, it could go 50-50. You can see even that bubble, how big this bubble is. Let me constrict it. No, yeah, constrict it a little bit. Boom. There you go. Next fight. Little Hidden. Jeremy Stevens versus Calvin. Is it Calvin? It's Calvin Cater. No nickname. No nickname. Calvin doesn't have a nickname yet. I'm not usually good at coming up with nicknames, so I might leave it with you all. So please comment. What do you think Calvin should be called? Or what should his nickname be? He's a grinder, and this is gonna be a good fight. Fighting both fighters who've coming against losses. Jeremy Stevens, I feel like he's was a little bit hard to take, or more violent. I feel like I guess more violent. I feel like Calvin's was more character building. They're all character building. I don't know, good people. Casual opinion. Hashtag casual opinion. Even anyway, on this one, I'm gonna pick Mr. Calvin Cater. Mr. Calvin Cater to win. I want to see him fight again. I want to see him fight a 5 round fight. I want to see him fight another contender. He's fighting another badass someone. Like, if he wins this fight, he'll be up there in the rankings. Could probably get a rematch against a bit at a future date, probably a year and a half from now. Who knows? Who knows? Hashtag casual prediction. Casual prediction. Next fight, good people. Next fight. Next fight. One of my favorite fighters, probably my favorite heavyweight. My favorite heavyweight right now. My favorite heavyweight in a long time. It's been a while since I liked a heavyweight. I guess DC, you could say Daniel Cormier is one of them, but he's a different kind of. He wasn't in heavyweight for a while. Anyway, good people. Over here, the Predator, Mr. Francis Ngannou, is fighting against the biggie boy from Suriname, Jairzinho Rozenstruik. I predicted there might be an earthquake during this fight. Somebody, or maybe lightning, I don't know. Somebody will get their lights shut off. We'll see hammers, like Thor's hammers being thrown, each one trying to wield the hammer, just throwing. It's like Infinity Gauntlet, just punching each other and shit. And on this one, I'm gonna go against my fighter, the uncrowned champ, Mr. Francis Ngannou. Boom. There you go. Easy. The dude from Cameroon. And on this one, oh, good people, the co-main event, um, title fight. It's a title fight. Triple C fighting against the once. Is it once? He's back, I guess. Most dominant bantamweight of all time, Dominic Cruz. What's his nickname? It's been a while since Mr. Cruz has been gone. It's been a while. The Dominator, Mr. Cruz is coming back against the Messenger, and Triple C. I've been liking Triple C's reign. I've been liking the cringe. I've been loving it. I've been liking the publicity he's bringing to himself, his divisions, and I've been liking the call outs he's been making and not making too. And on this one, good people, I know this is probably against um, most people. I don't know. I don't know. I haven't polled anyone, but I'm gonna go with the Messenger. I would like to see Cruz. I know I like to see Cruz coming back, but him getting the belt back. I don't know. I like the idea of Triple C winning it and maybe going up to 145 and challenging Alexander Volkanovski, which I think he'll just get beat down. But anyway, I just like the idea. Like that's why I said I don't think that'll happen. I like the idea of it. But Mr. Henry Cejudo, Mr. Henry Cejudo, the messenger, is gonna win. And now, good people, the main card, the main event, probably the most exciting fight of the card. This is gonna be bombs. I'd like to see it go all 5 rounds because it's gonna be bloody. It's gonna make people feel disgusted. It's gonna be make people feel happy. It's gonna make people feel feelings they didn't know they could feel. There's gonna be so much violence. I feel like the first round of this one, maybe the first 2, 3 rounds of this one could be the most violent rounds other than the most exciting fight of this year. Uh, the Chinese Wei Li Zhang versus the Polish uh, Joanna Jędrzejczyk. This one over here, top contender fight. Even before it's done, it's a top contender for fight of the year. And on this one, good people, I'm gonna go with the monster. I'm gonna go with the El Kokoi. I like to go with the highlight. I know the highlight is gonna give us a good show. former belt holder, and like for on this one, um, I feel like Kukui is fighting almost. He's fighting to retain his own belt, his interim belt. It's the most awkward situation in MMA, but I'm happy he's having this fight. I'm glad to be watching it. I'm sure you're glad to be watching it too. Anyway, I'm gonna make this one, and I'm gonna go with Mr. Ferguson. I'd like. I still want them to make a fight with him versus Khabib, and that's why I actually want him to win. Not just that reason. I also think he's the most dangerous fighter in his division, other than Khabib. I'd like to see that fight. Anyway, good people, thank you for watching. Please subscribe, like, comment, and welcome back. Welcome back. It's good to be back. I'd like to thank the people at UFC again. I'd like to thank the fight fans, those who patient, and even those who are not. Everyone, thank you for being alive anyway. Thank you. Thank you. Please comment, please subscribe, do all those good things. I wanna build my channel. Thank you. Thank you. Adios.